Hey, what's up there, historians? I'm tipping on a tightrope today. Today is the first day of December. It is December 1st, 2020. It is a Tuesday today. Some days on this day in history, in 1825, the first and only time we've had a presidential election decided by a vote from the House of Representatives. That's right. If we have a tie, or if the candidates do not reach the amount of electoral votes necessary, it can go to the House of Representatives. And in 1824, we had an election that had four candidates, and in 1825, it was decided by the House of Representatives. You can see Andrew Jackson and John Quincy Adams, the top two vote getters, did not reach the threshold at that time, was 131. Today's 270, of course. And you see right here, Henry Clay, he dropped out of the race. And he then went and he was in the House of Representatives. He went and got support for other representatives to vote for John Quincy Adams to defeat Andrew Jackson. And that's the result, is that John Quincy Adams won the 7th presidential election. But Andrew Jackson, he was pretty ticked off by this. He got his revenge in the very next presidential election where he won and defeated John Quincy Adams. In 1955, Rosa Parks ignited the bus boycott. You've probably heard of her before. At the time, buses were segregated where African Americans needed to sit in the front of the bus. Rosa Parks here had had enough of that. She was tired of going to the back of the bus. She sat in the front in protest. She was arrested. And as a result of that arrest, she ignited the bus boycott led by Dr. King, Rosa Parks, and others to boycott the buses, meaning they were not going to ride the bus until the rules changed. And for almost a year, they boycotted and they won. They actually desegregated the buses. In 1959, Antarctica was made a military-free continent. These countries, a group of countries, got together and voted to create a treaty saying that Antarctica, the frozen tundra down under, was then going to be military-free and only used for research. And in 1990, the Channel was connected. The Channel is a portmanteau. Portmanteau is taking two words and mashing them together, of a channel and a tunnel, a channel. Maybe you could think of some other portmanteaus. The channel was connected, is 23 miles long, connecting France to the United Kingdom beneath the English Channel. 23 miles. It is 132 feet down. You can see trains can actually go through the channel. All right, some birthdays on this day. Happy birthday to Billy Paul, who was born in 1934. Unfortunately, he died a few years back at the age of 81. He's a Grammy winner and the creator of one of my favorite karaoke songs, Me and Mrs. Jones. In 1945, Bette Midler was born. She'd be 74 years old today. Happy birthday to her. She's still alive. She is a award-winning musician, an actress, and songwriter. You might recognize her from this movie, Hocus Pocus, or from the song Wind Beneath My Wings. She is one award shy of becoming an EGOT winner. Maybe you've never heard of this. An EGOT winner is a pretty prestigious group. Only 16 people are in it. EGOT winner is an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. And she has 3 of those 4. She just does not have an Oscar yet, but she's won those other 3 awards, so pretty prestigious. Happy birthday to her. The song you heard on the way in, Tightrope, was created by this musician. Her name is Janelle Monáe. Happy birthday to her. She's a songwriter, singer, and an actress. She's known for the movie Hidden Figures, which maybe you've seen her in. And lastly, happy birthday. By the way, she's 35. Happy birthday to one of my favorite Chicago Cubs players, Javier Baez. He's 27 today. Happy birthday, Javi. Javi's a 2-time All-Star. He's a Golden Glove winner, a Silver Slugger winner, and he's won the World Series with the Cubs in 2016. Happy birthday to Javi. All right, for today, you're going to be doing a matching of quotes and images. So you're going to be reading some historic quotes and matching them up with an image to see what goes together on the topic of African American life in the mid-1800s. It's going to work like this. You'll read the quote, and then you're going to match the quote by copying and pasting the image to the slide with the quote. You can also click on these links here to listen to the audio as well. It's going to look like this. So you'll see these 8 images. You have to decide which image goes with which quote. The quotes are going to look like this. You'll see the original text and a translation. If you want, you can click on the little audio file here to listen to it.
Look for the Gummy Bear album in stores on November 3rd.
Oh, I better change that audio file. But you can listen to it, and then you're gonna look at the images and go, okay, I think it's this one. So you're going to either Control X, or you can right click and cut And then you'll go over here and Control V to paste the matching image if you think that image goes with that quotation. Okay, you'll do this for all 8 of those images and 8 quotations. All right, next up, an announcement for you. Maybe you've already heard about it. Discover Washington, D.C. If you would like to travel with me to Washington, D.C., you are welcome and invited. I'll be traveling there in June of 2022. That is not this coming summer. That is the following summer, at the end of your 8th grade year. I'll be traveling from June 12th to June 15th, 4-day journey to discover all that Washington, D.C. has to offer. If you would like to join me, you are welcome and invited. There is some information on this posting, yesterday's posting, and on the stream. If you want to find out more about traveling to Washington, D.C. with me, it'll be a great time. You're all welcome. Today's code word is, can you get the hints here? It has to do with the book and movie The Christmas Carol and the play. Scrooge. This is different versions of Scrooge. That is your code word. Scrooge is spelled S-C-R-O-O-G-E. And lastly, an announcement for you. The trimester ends this Friday, folks. This first trimester will be ending on Friday. All of your late work is due on this Thursday by midnight. Okay? So if you want to have any late work or turn in any of that stuff that's missing, you need to turn it in this Thursday by midnight so I can get it into the gradebook for the end of the trimester on Friday. Okay, you've got your task. Watch the review video, do the matching, and you're done for the day. All right, thanks everybody. See ya.